Final Fantasy XIV director Naoki Yoshida no longer a Square Enix executive director. Following announced changes to management structure, famed Final Fantasy XIV director and producer Naoki Yoshida is seemingly no longer on the board of directors, but is now listed as an executive officer. Yoshida previously commented his lack of interest in serving on the company's board of directors, instead wanting to put his focus on game creation. Quote, I recently tried to step down from that position, but the company wouldn't agree to that, Yoshida said regarding his position on the board. I don't want to be on the board at all. It's much more fun to make games, end quote. Yoshida's key roles in the massive commercial success of Final Fantasy XIV, as well as the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy XVI, indicates he isn't leaving the company anytime soon. Here, there is a list. I'll go ahead and read it real quickly. You have the president and representative director being Takashi Kiryu, and a bunch of the executive officers being Yosuke Saito, Hajime Seiki, Toshiyuki Hirasawa, Katsuyoshi Matsura, Yu Miyake, and Naoki Yoshida serving as the executive officer.
Some of these people got some long-ass names.
I know. The management restructuring efforts are centered around a hawkish shift to multi-platform titles and consistent releases of AAA games. A management committee comprised of the names shown above will ensure the refocusing efforts are properly implemented. So it's good that he maybe will take a greater hand in developing games for Square Enix. Square Enix is kind of in a weird position where they've made great games, fantastic, amazing games, but the commercial success of them has been...
They put out a lot of slop.
They put out a lot of slop as well. I think of games like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth and Stranger of Paradise, and of course, Final Fantasy XVI.
Stranger of Paradise probably falls into the slop category a little bit.
No.
Listen, quality of game aside,
financially,
or how much you liked that game. I mean, it was a little sloppy.
It was not.
You've
not played it yet. You have not played it yet. You have not played it. You have not played it
This fucking
yet.
guy.
You'll love that combat system. I'm waiting for you to play it.
Okay, I'm sure the combat's great, but Jack swung a sword and played music on an iPod.
Oh, he does, but it's his dogged persistence in doing that, even when the narrative would show that he shouldn't be doing that. That changes at a certain point. I'll say it again. This has nothing to do with the story. There's a scene where one of your characters, one of your party members, gets forward and says, "You guys know I have an open mind, and I have to say something." Jack walks right past him, just doesn't regard him, doesn't say, "We have to do this later." Just does that. Don't insult that game.
If I Google Square Enix games
Yeah.
of the last couple of years, you have things like Stranger of Paradise, right, that you mentioned.
Yes.
Kingdom Hearts 3, obviously, that one did okay, right? Life is Strange True Colors. Life is Strange is gonna Life is Strange. Marvel's Avengers. The World Ends... Oh, that was 2007. Dragon Quests are all over the place. I wish they were more organized in the order that I want them to be in.
Impromptu research.
Harvest Stella. Forspoken.
Hey, that's one of the
Marvel's
best
Guardians of the Galaxy.
That was a good game.
Nier Replicant. I understand that you like Nier Automata, but did Replicant really move the needle like that? I don't know.
Quality-wise, it may have.
You know?
It did.
There were some other things. They put out, what was it called? The Blind Man a few years ago?
Beats me.
You know,
You're looking at the list, buddy.
I mean, listen, this one's only got the big titles here, but there's a lot of like really weird here. Let me get to the Wikipedia.
Well, even aside from whatever their catalog might be these past couple of years, it'll be good to get such a great creative mind like Naoki.
Back in the creative seat. Yeah, I agree with that.
He was responsible, I believe, for turning Final Fantasy XIV around, unless that was somebody else and he just took charge during its heyday. But at the same time, this is in the same vein as these named developers. Hideki Kamiya recently said, "Let's do it," in regards to, know what game, Tavin? Scalebound. Working with Microsoft on it. He was in Platinum Games. He left it. He was a great mind there. Platinum Games is a company that's definitely been going in the wrong direction, and he's getting back into the realm of video game design.
So, some games Square Enix has put out in the last couple of years. Emberstoria. Don't know what that is, which is a problem. Romancing Saga 2, Revenge of the Seven. Visions of Mana, which didn't really move the needle.
They closed the studio that did it.
Did they really?
That was the thing with the last story.
Oh,
Focus Studio.
shit.
I guess,
Foam
NetEase
Stars
was the publisher, I thought.
Remember Foam Stars?
I do.
Star Ocean, the second story, R, which, was received well, but did it move the needle?
Oh, the Visions of Mana thing was the old one, I bet.
Well, they put out a Visions of Mana last year.
Okay, then that was that one.
Yeah. Forspoken, like we talked about, Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII, Dragon Quest Treasures, Tactics Ogre Reborn, Harvest Stella, Star Ocean, The Divine Force, Valkyrie Elysium, The Diofield Chronicle. Various Day Life. Stop me when you hear a game that you recognize, all right?
Diofield Chronicles.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, good for you. Voice of Cards, The Beasts of Burden. Live Alive.
Live Alive.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck is that?
You remember that one? It was the one.
No, I know Live Alive. I know Live Alive. I'm sorry. I was on the next one. The Centennial Case, a Shijima Story. Chrono Cross, The Radical Dreamers Edition. Strangers of Paradise. Chocobo GP.
Hey.
Triangle Strategy. Babylon's Fall.
Bad.
Listen, my point is, in between all of the Final Fantasy and Dragon Quests, there's a bunch of games that most people haven't heard of, and games that flopped really, really badly.
Well, listen, Tavin, the whole bit here, all right, is they're going back to AAA titles. A lot of the things you said to rag on them.
I mean,
we're
we've been
not
talking about Square
AAA
Enix's
titles.
strategy to limit the catalog for the last couple of months now.
Yeah.
That's been their thing, is they're going to focus, they're going to Final Fantasy us to death, you know, because they're like, hey, we need to figure out how this thing is going to work and going to sell. And I almost guarantee you, Connor, previews came out today for it. I can guarantee you they are looking at Clair Obscur Expedition 33 and seeing if they can learn something from that.
Yeah.
You know?
They should.
They should.
Even
right?
if it's not the best game or as good as some Final Fantasy games.
Previews are really glowing.
But even so, that combat system, the gameplay system, I should say, you got it down so amazingly back in the day. You could, and people like that stuff.
Bring it back.
Bring it back. Yep. It's that, or kind of like what they were doing with 12.
You would know.
Yeah. Or 7 remake / rebirth.
I would love that.
I would love that too.
That's a complicated system.
It is.
You know? And you know what's not complicated, Connor? Our review of Signalis, which we are about to get into right now. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, the two-penny
complicated.
Our review kind of complicated. The game design, maybe not so much complicated, but we're about to get all into that. I don't want to spoil anything. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll remind you that this is the Two Penny Games cast. Each week, me and Connor come to you with the nerdy news you need to know concerning the video game industry. Please comment down below so that we can engage with you in your own two pennies. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow us for more. And until next time, have a great time, but don't go anywhere. Connor, say goodbye to the people, but not really.
Go masturbate to Monster Hunter Wilds characters.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Monster Hunter Wilds is out. Go masturbate.
That's
to
not even the game you what is there to masturbate to Monster Hunter?
Have you seen the women and the men in that? Well, have you seen the women in that game?
No, I've seen the monsters.
Oh, come on, Dad. Come on. You've seen the women.
I've not.
Then you'll find out, and you'll know immediately what
I
I'm
will
talking about.
if and when I can ever play fucking Monster Hunter Wilds, which apparently isn't anytime soon. Thanks, Phil.
Oh, yeah.
Stay tuned to the end of the episode to find out. Anyways, until next time, have a great time. Bye. Don't go anywhere.